Okay, they've all come to see who I am. I don't know how to feel. Like, am I their new leader? Do you want me to free you? Say hi. Hello, coffee beans, and welcome in. So I apologize that my camera is facing the adult megaplex, but it is what it is. So I'm actually really close to the runway at San Antonio International Airport. I was kind of hoping I'd catch a plane go through, but I had just missed it. So this is like the literal runway that I'm driving through right now. So we're just gonna go and find a random place to go to today. I'm thinking about going to Peggy because I just think that sounds interesting, and you know me, in abandoned places and things like that. So we're just gonna take a ride out today, and at least it's not raining. So I do this drive every single day, and it still drives me freaking nuts. Okay. Do you think it's funny when I moan and like make these weird noises when I try to get over my car? I don't mean to. It's just what I do. Anyways, well, we'll visit more when we get there. Toodles.
Exit right.
Heading into Peggy, and we're gonna all cross our fingers that I do not get a nail
In 0.1 miles, turn left.
in my brand new tire. Because if you didn't see my last video, I have all new tires, and I don't know where I got it, but I had a really big nail.
Turn left.
My brand new tire, and had to get a new one because it wasn't safe enough to patch, and that's fine. Like, I totally respect that. In fact, I had a warranty on it, so I just had to pay like $20 to replace the tires. So it's pretty cool. So we're definitely out in the middle of nowhere. I am loving this, and I have to use the restroom again. So if you've seen my video I just posted in NORMANNA, I have now officially gone to the bathroom in the wild, if you will. So I'm not as scared to do it. Yeah, the roads are really rough, so just bear with me here. And it looks like I've got about 4.5 miles to go on this bad boy, so give me just a minute.
Turn left.
Look at all the farmland in front of me. All right, so we're gonna I'm gonna let that truck just go ahead and go, because rough road. No kidding, it's been rough. Now we are like way out here. Okay, so we're 1 mile outside of the big city of Peggy, which I think has a population of 20, which that seems excessive right now. It's like they all live on one ranch. Ooh, Fashing 6 miles. We'll just see what that's all about. house like right across the street from this place, but that's okay. We're gonna see. All right, guys, look where we are. We are in Peggy. Okay, y'all see? Okay, cool. We're gonna pull up into this place. This is cool. Sorry. I'm kind of reluctant to turn in because, you know, nails are right on the front of my mind, but this is so cute. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a point of view as to where we are in the middle of nowhere. Nice cool breeze. I'm kind of mad at myself because I want to always bring something to mail from like these little cities and I never do, so I need to remember. Look. I can't believe this used to be a gas station. Like that this was enough space for people to like drive up on. You'll see. That's really cool. I bet you that was their little outhouse for their bathroom. Exxon unleaded. But that gas was a lot cheaper back then. So I think that owl is just a camera. And it says post office. And there's just a bunch of like trash in there. Someone on one of their farms is probably watching me like, what is she doing? That is so cool. I love the breeze. It does feel like we're by the coast because we are, but you know. Next time I'll bring something by you. Looks like that's a septic tank. I don't know if I really want to walk through here, but I'm gonna. And just look at all the just open farmland. So that tree has seen some things. Okay, so I'm under. I just like how small cars were. Oh, look, in memory of Bo and Carla Nichols. There's a bunch of trash in there. I hope that truck's not coming down and telling me I need to leave. So cool. Okay, so I got back in my car because there's a guy that is watching me. And I'm like, calm down. Like, I don't want any confrontations. It doesn't say no trespassing. There's an actual post office. There's an actual, like, mailbox right there. So, at least I got the footage I need. But he just, like, rolled up. It's like I said, I feel like that camera's, like, watching me. And someone's, like, in their ranch, like, watching, like, oh, what are these city folk doing in here? Look at the clouds. Like, it was so windy and so nice. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go now because I'm out here. It's just all the dust. And not have one of the locals show up and be like, get the heck out.
but not about traffic. That's why we're using Waze. Should we get going?
Yes. So now we're gonna go to Whitset because we're close. See, that truck totally just left. He was watching me. I'm like, come on, dude. Hoping I don't get into any nails. All right. All right.
Turn left.
We're out there, pal. That's gonna reroute me. Did I put the right thing in? Because okay, so this is like the most stressful drive ever because I've got like this farm truck on my ass and I'm not really wanting to go faster, but I'm gonna slow down so he can pass me.
In 1 mile, turn right.
Good, go, because he's used to this. Oh, there's a cemetery around here. He knows I'm like not from here. It's all good. Let's see. I'm just curious as to, do I want to go down here? No, not right now. I say no. There's a cemetery down there. We might go back later. Okay, so that truck is completely gone. I felt so bad. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't have a farm truck. I can't like go over these potholes. Like, come on. Okay, here's a pretty church up here. So we're gonna check in and see what's happening. And it does feel super nice outside. It feels like you're at the beach. I love being close to the coast.
Turn right.
Okay, cool. So, okay, now we're in Fashing. But I'm curious about this little church here. All right. Let's just take a peek. We're just pulling over here. Yeah. You know what? Ironically, I was looking at this church, which is the Methodist, which is interesting because I was just at one yesterday, and then I'm here. So let's get out and look at this one. There's some farm stuff happening right there by the church. Okay, cool. This is really pretty. I'm gonna bet this is Catholic. Look how open this is. So beautiful out here. So this was built on July 22nd of 1934, and I love stained glass stuff. Looks like this is an altar. People can come to pray. Can't see it. And there's a light, so if you drove by, you'd be able to see. You just want to see the landscape. So it's locked. I don't really blame them. You guys can see inside. This reminds me of how like the Presidios and the missions were built with the same type of stone. love to see the stained glass inside of it, but this is about as close as we're gonna get because the doors are locked. Still really pretty. So we were just at the church down that way, if you see it. And then there's the silos. So we're gonna go to this circle marker. This, I believe, used to be a post office, if not mistaken. So we'll see how much we can walk around in here, and we'll look at the historical marker. And this had something to do with cigarettes as well. We'll get to that. So what this says is near the old San Patricio Trail leading from San Antonio to McMullen and McLeod Colony, an area of Gulf of Mexico, hence the win. In this vicinity were stage stops at Bell Branch, Rock Spring, Roundtrees, and Tordia. Land was part of the Butler, Hitchcock, Tom, and Roundtree ranches. Town was platted in 1915 as Hickok. However, after the U.S. Post Office Department disapproved of that name, the tag on a popular tobacco, Fashing, inspired adoption of the name Fashing for the town. The first schoolhouse was built in 1917, a second in 1921. The Methodist Church, organized in 1922, erected. First house of worship building moved in from Bastrop in 1925. In 1934, the St. Elizabeth Catholic Church, where we just were, was built. The Martin Lutheran Church was erected in 1948, and the present school building was completed in 1952. A center for mineral development. First local oil production was from Wigan Field in 1946. So this is also the site, Tortilla Hill, which is about 5 miles north, was the site of the first major uranium discovery in Texas in 1954. After further petroleum strikes in Fashing Edwards limestone field in 1958, gas and sulfur processing plants were built by the Elkhorn Chemical County Lone Star Producing Company, Sinclair Oil and Gas Company, and Warren Petroleum Corporation. Currently, the only commercial uranium operation in Texas is near here. Sorry if my filming wasn't that great. I was trying to focus and read. I have seen a lot of trucks with oil come through. Central Power and Light Company. American oil, American jobs. Preach it. We'd love to see it. I don't know how far I can get into this, but we'll see. Never wearing the right shoes. I should put my hiking boots on. But this is an actual drive, which is some sort of ranch, so I need to be careful. I don't want to trespass. What they did is keep it safe. If you don't feel comfortable walking into something like this, don't. And I am alone. I'm not going to, but I'm close enough. Hey look, that tree's seen some things, right? Okay, so this was based off of a cigarette. Definitely Gulf Coast winds, I can just tell. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I used the bathroom again on the side of the road. right by the abandoned building over here. Wasn't as successful, but I did do it in a super busy area because I just had to go and I didn't really care. 5 miles behind me is where they first discovered uranium here in 1954. Lots of oil drilling. You'll see a lot of trucks come through, so I put my flashers on and I was just like, okay. Yeah. Oh well. I should not have done it as much on a hill as I did, but welcome to Coffee Bean. So here's the Methodist church. So I figured we drive down this little road because there's a cemetery over here, and you guys know how I feel about that. And a bunch of cows. This is like a 1-lane street. That cow's like looking at me. He's like, what is she doing back here? What do you want? This actually might be a bigger cemetery than I thought. I thought it was like a historical one. But this may not be my best move. Looks like it's seen better days. Right over here. I mean to cuss, I'm sorry. It's just that rough. Can't get in. We'll get out. We'll take a look around. Alright, so this is a cemetery off the side of the road. I bet I could get in. I mean, I could easily undo that, but I'm not. I found out that a lot of German immigrants are here, which I appreciate just because I have German in my ancestry. If you guys saw my video in Tanis, there's Alsatians out there, which is mixed French and German. I do have someone from Alsace in my family. So this is interesting. Cross back there. But yeah, kept up very well. And then there's all the cows that were judging me as I was driving down. And you turn around and you see your name. Wife Meredith Spikes, and I could not say the last name, my apologies. Loving husband. This is a really beautiful cemetery. I was not aware of how Rhonda passed away when I visited the cemetery, but I would like to place it here to remember her. She was only 33 years old when she was attacked, and I'm going to leave it there. She was attacked working for the Texas Department of the Criminal Justice System. She had worked at the prison for 5 years, and unfortunately she was pronounced deceased at the hospital, but her exact cause of death has not been determined. Her attacker, Gary Leskowski, had been sentenced to life for 2 counts of aggravated sexual assault, and he later killed himself. in prison. She did receive a 21-gun salute, and her father said, "It means everything. It brings into remembrance everything that Rhonda was to us. I know that as bad as this tragedy was, that God is going to take it and turn it around for good." Another one of my time slip moments. You just wonder who used to live here. I mean, it has curtains, but it's not in use. It's very bad. I can see the stop sign, but it's really blue. Hey, friend. I hate that you're branded. I don't like that. I do not like that. Okay, so interestingly enough, they're all walking in my direction. That's interesting. I got out of my car. And they're coming towards me. Hey, buddies. Hey, buds. What are we doing? I come in peace, don't worry. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Yeah, I know, I gotta go. What are you guys doing? Uh-oh, here comes Mom Cow. I feel like, am I their new leader? Do you want me to free you? Hey, hi. Okay, I'm gonna creep out. I don't know if they like me. They want me to save them. I'm in my car now. Hey, buds. Hey, buds. All right, so we are leaving Fashing and Peggy. So thank you so much for you guys hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you found something interesting. I may do some voiceover. If I have, you would have already heard it. So just thank you for joining me on our little random trip today. And please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I love you guys bunches. Bye. Please subscribe and we'll talk soon. Bye.